Hi and welcome to TCM Education. In this video we want to discuss scanning real time. Now the power of intraday scanning, obviously for day traders, that's not a function that applies to investors, is first of all scanning for new trades and looking for trading opportunities that fit your personal strategy. I'm just giving you one example. It's now 11:25. The date is June 4th. I will do, of course, 3 or 4 more videos on this subject, but you have to remember that every scan on every time frame on different days it's going to be totally different. So I may scan today and maybe find 1 or 2 trading opportunities. I may scan this market in about 2 hours and I won't find any trading opportunities, and I may scan this market tomorrow at the same time and find 6 trading opportunities. So it all differs, and it's basically on the timing, on the performance of the S&P 500, of the performance of relevant sectors, individual stock. Is it earnings season, or the way we trade right now when we are totally off the earnings season, which means necessarily less trading opportunity, but there are trading opportunities all the time. You just need to find the right ones that fit your trading strategy. Okay, so let's dive into it. The SPY, as you can see, those are the numbers of the S&P 500, trending slightly higher, positive on the day, positive on any time frame, basically up on the daily chart, and not far away from all-time highs. So that's not something that's will be impeding any stocks long or short. Now the preference, obviously, when the market is trending up, is to look for long plays. This market is not really doing anything spectacular, so if you can find a short trade and look for a trade that appears to you to be a stock that appears to be shortable, I don't think there's a problem with that. So this is how we approach. Now, what are the tools that are available to us when we go into the search? Okay, searching for or scanning for the next trade. You can use prepared list that you prepared before the market opened, and you trade out of it every day. You can use gainers losers list, which change every day all the time with different stocks according to different parameters. I will discuss it in a bit. And you can use a fixed list of market movers or important stocks, the way I explained before, and I will show you the list right now. So I can choose to search stocks and trade off this list. This is my market leading stocks, and it encompasses stocks like Alibaba, Merck, United, the sector SMH for semiconductors, Microsoft, Google, the Qs, and if I switch and look for losers today, Palantir, Tesla, the energy sector, ExxonMobil, of course, from the energy sector, Nvidia, of course, Amazon, and so forth. So that's a list of market leaders, and here I can choose, if the market is very strong, to go with the strongest stocks if they have a pattern, or if the market is weak, maybe short Tesla or Palantir, maybe. Okay, just giving you an example. Another way to search for new trades is to look at a gainers losers list. Now this list can be, again, depends on your broker, can be deciphered in many ways. I'm looking basically for stocks that are priced above $10, but if you're comfortable trading stocks between $5 and $10, not that I recommend it by any means, okay, search for stocks between 5 and 10. And now if your scanner is more flexible and you can tell the scanner okay, search between 10 and 20 and above 3 million shares, maybe you can do it. In this case, I can do it in my case. So I can either search for $10 above and volume over 50,000 shares, or I can go to my normal search, which is 1 million shares and volume above as volume and price above $10. And here is my list, and as you can see, there are plenty of market movers. Eli Lilly, hold on a second, let me arrange it according to the gain. Okay, so here it is. I'm surprised to see a stock that's up 192%, MCTR up 43, we talked about it in the pre-market, APLD up 20, SBET, we've seen it many times, up double digit, and so forth and so forth. So I have a list here of roughly 40 stocks. How many out of them can I trade, search? That's of course none of us can deal with this number. So you have to now decipher what you want to look for. First of all, you want to look for longs or for shorts. Let's say we want to look for shorts. In this example. So I'm looking at DLTR. It had earnings that looks very weak, down 8%. ASAN is down 18%. Maybe it's still shortable, maybe. And then I will pick another one. Let me see if there is anything here. TSLL is Tesla ETF. You know what? Let's look at 3. TSLL, ASAN, and DLTR. 4 short ideas. Keep in mind, guys, that the stock that's down 18% can be a long idea. So it's not like upfront, because the stock is weak and it's down so much, I'm going to look for a short trade. Let's see what the chart gives us first. ASAN. That's a stock that dropped today a lot on earnings. Okay, let me bring it in. Okay, so let's start with the DLTR, and then I'll move to ASN. I don't know why I can't bring it in. So DLTR, you can see the huge gap down 9%. One important additional thing is that you want to look at the volume and you want to look at the spreads. You want to see tight spreads and good volume. In this case, DLTR, $90 stock, 9 million shares traded, volume is good. What about the spreads? Let's say on average 7, 6, 10. Still reasonable for a $90 stock, but not perfect. Okay, we want to trade very tight spreads. Now, do I see a technical pattern available for me to trade either long or short in DLTR? Let's take a look at some examples from a couple of minutes ago. Let's take a look, for example, at this long reversal here at 87. So this long reversal ended up from 87 to almost 89. And this is totally counter the trend, although it moves mostly sideways, but there was an opportunity here, again, according to your strategy, to buy at 87, and the stock ends up at 89. What was the risk? We'll not discuss it right now, just making a point. So if this trade fits my strategy and I want to enter the trade, the question is, how many shares do I buy? 50 shares or 5,000 shares? Again, that's open to discussion, but right now we're talking about scanning and looking for entry points. Okay, so this is DLTR. You don't like the long idea, look for a short idea. Maybe you can short it at 88 and take this trade back down to the lows. Okay, now can you afford to trade it with a dollar risk? That's another question. Let's look at the other option that I talked before. ASAN, what's going on there? The stock is down 17%. Why it's not bringing it in? Okay, here it is. So ASN, another huge gap downer. Down at this point, as you can see, guys, 17% trades, very good volume. The spread is 1 cent, so no problem getting in and out. Assuming there are no issues receiving shorts, assuming, because the volume is very good, let's look for a short play. And where will be an entry? Of course, the breakdown at the lows of the day is always a potential entry. The reversal from the VWAP down is also a potential entry. So I would prefer to short it, if at all, at 16 and take some a little risk on it, other than shorting it at the lows, which is the worst entry point for a short play, at the lows of the day, as much as we are approaching the land session. Again, it depends on your strategy, your risk, how many shares you want to short, if the shorts are available at any point, and so forth and so forth. So that's another way to look for a stock. Again, both of those ideas, DLTR down on earnings, ASAN down on earnings, and TSLL, which is the ETF for Tesla, is down 6%, which is twice the drop in Tesla today, which is 3.1%, and this one is 6.3%. You can see that this ETF, which is a one stock ETF, at now trading at 1487. Sorry, the highs of the days for now trading at 1385, of course. Trades 123 million shares, so no problem taking here relatively big chunks of stocks, okay, if you know what you're doing. Now, what is the entry point? Obviously, the trend is clearly to the downside. Do you want to short it? Let's say I want to short it here at 1380. What is the stop loss? 1396. Let's say, you know, for the sake of it. So I can enter the trade here at 1380 with a market order, a limit order, or a stop market order. I mean, the liquidity here is, there's no reason to enter with the limit order because there's perfect liquidity. Now, does the market move lower? Let's say the market moves sharply lower. I will take this trade and risk on this trade, let's say 15 cents. Now, what's the quantity? That depends on your strategy. Maybe you want to take a $1 stop loss. Again, I'm not talking about personal strategies. That's something that we don't deal with that. But we do deal with this process. So the process for searching for a new trade is relatively simple, but you need to be prepared for it. Meaning, you need to have a list, you need to have a gainers losers list, or you have a preference built-in list which fits your strategy. So let's say you are a trader that wants to trade NVIDIA, PLTR, and CRWV. Let's say, for example, I'm sure that there are a person that are looking only for a limited amount of great movers. Okay, that's your option. In that case, you don't need any preparation. In other cases where there are so many opportunities to trade or intratrade the US equity markets, it's shameful to limit yourself to a list of 3 while hundreds of, okay, not hundreds, dozens of other stocks can be better intraday stock performers with a strategy or price strategy that actually fits your own strategy. Again, this is a mini example. We will repeat this type of videos in the coming weeks and try to bring in 4 or 5 examples in one big video. Thanks a lot for being here. Remember to share, if possible, with your friends, and we'll see you in our next video.